Hey, I am going to take a little bit of time in this video to explain our new spelling routine that you've been a part of. So you received a package before the break. It had some different things in it, things that you've never seen before. And so I'm going to explain to you right now what those things are and what you're going to be using them for. So I've spread out here what was in that little package, and I'm going to talk about each piece right away. So first off, and hopefully you have all of this, you've kept it somewhere safe, you have a notebook. It's blank. I think on the front I put something about spelling on here so that you knew what it was for. Then you have some pages that look like this. These are your sorts. We are going to get to these right away. You have an envelope here. This envelope, we're going to talk about what to do with it and where to keep it, because you're going to want to keep it somewhere safe. And this is where you're going to be storing the sort that you're currently working on. And then there are two pieces that look like this. So one is all about our routine. Now, I have always said, do what works for you, do what feels good for you. If there's something on this that you're like, oh, I really don't like doing that, then maybe switch it up. See if there's something else that you can do instead. But this is what our routine looks like. And then here's some different activities that you could do. Now, this definitely is not an exhaustive list, which means that there's lots and lots and lots of things that you can do. So even if it isn't written on this list, you can still do it. That's okay. You don't need to pick something from here. These are just some ideas in case you're stuck. So let's turn back to this routine. So every week or whenever you start a new sort, you're going to start on day one. Now you might find that some sorts take you a couple of days to do, and that's okay. And then there's some sorts that might have some trickier words and you get stuck on this one for a little bit longer. Maybe you need to do a couple of days at this step and then you're ready for the final day, and that's okay too. So day one, whenever you start a new sort, there's always going to be a video of me explaining that sort to you. So you are going to start, and I know this sounds weird, you're going to start on sort 7. So that's going to be your very first sort. So once you're done watching this introductory video, you're going to find the video about sort 7. Okay, and so you're going to listen, watch the video, and learn about the sorting rule. So each sort has a specific sorting rule, and in the videos I explain that rule. So hopefully it will make sense to you and you will know then how to sort your words. If you're not sure, you have an adult at home that you can ask for help, or you can definitely give me a call and ask for some help. So once you're done watching the video, then step 2 is to cut out your words. So this line here shows what you are going to cut out and what you aren't going to cut out. So this, you'll cut this piece off. This you can glue in. Maybe you want to find a page to keep this. Maybe you're going to keep the key somewhere because this is your answers for the sort. Maybe you're going to keep this somewhere safe. I definitely would not get rid of these. But this is what you're going to cut out. So you will cut out along the lines here so that you have your headings that are in bold and then your words. And you'll find that some of these words are actually pictures. So you will need to look at them and go, okay, so this is a bat, this is a glass, this is a whale, okay? Those ones are a little bit tricky. Some of these words, you can just look at them and know what their sort rule is. Others you're going to need to actually listen and sound out. So these are kind of the tricky ones, just to see if you actually do know where they go. So then once you've got these cut out, You'll flip over your key, you don't want to look at that, and you're going to sort your words according to the sort. And then, once that's done, save your words. You don't have a bag, you have an envelope, and this is where you're going to save them. Now, your notebook, if you want to keep your envelope separate from your notebook, that's okay. What I like to do, and what I've encouraged students to do in the past, is to glue their envelope into their book. So all you do to do that is you put a little bit of glue along this edge right here, so that only that edge gets glued in. So I'm going to do that because I think just having it all in one place makes it really easy for me, that I don't have a lost envelope somewhere. So I'm going to put the glue along this edge like this, and then I will push this down over here. And now, once the glue dries, when I open this, I can just tuck my words into here, flip it over, close the book, and it's all in one place. Okay? So I've got that glued in there. This is where you're going to be keeping your words that you've cut out. So once you cut out all of these little pieces, you're going to keep them in here for safekeeping. Okay? Now, I could also put my key and my sorting rule, tuck those in there as well. And then once I'm all done, I've done this, I've sorted my rules. So every day I come back, I sort my words, and then I can play a little game to practice my words. Keep practicing, that's where these come in. You're going to practice, practice, practice. And then once you think that you have your words mastered, you can do your spelling test. So you might have someone at home test you. Maybe you'll give me a call and say, hey, will you test me on these words? And then what I will do is read the words, or you'll have an adult at home read the words to you, and then you'll write those out. Now your spelling test happens in here. This could also be a place where you could do your practice. So you could do practice day 1 and then show me what you've done for your practice. Flip it over, maybe this is practice day 2 over here, show me what you've done. Your test needs to happen in here. Your practice does not need to happen in your book. Your test does need to happen in your book. And when you're done your sort and you've passed your test, you're going to glue your sort into your book. So there's 2 things that need to be in this book. That's your test, and that's your sort glued in when you're done it. The optional thing to have in here is the activities that you do to practice your words. So you don't have to have those in here. You can if you want to, because this is a great place and it's all in one place, right? It's a great place to do it. If you don't want to do it, that's okay too. You can have them on a separate piece. And some of these activities, they don't even require pencil and paper. So you don't need to do them in here. That's why you don't have to. If you'd like to, you can though. Okay? And then once you're done, you've passed your test, you've glued your sort into here, then you move on to the next sort. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea of what your routine is going to be now for spelling. So instead of doing snap words, this is what your spelling routine is. You've got games to practice. You've got this little page. Keep this handy so that you know what to do and when to do it. And then I believe I sent you from sort 7 all the way to sort 12. So you'll start at sort 7. Once you're done sort 7, then you'll move on to sort 8, and then to 9, and then to 10. Okay, so if you have any questions, if you're not sure about something, you know that you can always give me a call, you can reach out, but hopefully this will be something, a spelling thing that will be a little bit more challenging for you and will be a little bit more fun. So thanks for watching.